Hello. How are you? You are looking well. Welcome to this week's Crafty Rogues podcast update.
I see what's happened here.
What's happened?
You didn't do your normal.
Hi, I'm John Cosgrove. He's Stephen Quinn.
You didn't do your normal well, because this is the week of St. Patrick's Day, and you gave a slightly more Irishized opening.
Well, it's Fermanagh opening. You can't get more Irish than Fermanagh.
Okay, fair enough.
Right on the border.
Then maybe you just got a little more broad spectrum about it.
Well, I won't. Should I reveal what's under here? Like shamrockery?
No.
Yeah, probably best. Zip it up. This is the week when all Irish people across the world celebrate their Irishness by proclaiming their Irishness. What about you, Quino? Quinn's an Irish name.
It is an Irish name, but I'm from Australia. Now, a couple of questions.
Because it's a country.
Couple of questions.
Do they have St. Patrick's Day in Australia?
Oddly enough, they do. But here are my questions. Number one.
Yeah.
I thought we mentioned it last week and the week before about wearing something colourful on the show.
I don't have time to be worrying about colours, Quino.
Fair enough.
You know,
Next question.
I'm very much a black and white sort of man.
Fair enough. Next question. And it relates to St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
What, in your eyes, John P. Cosgrove, is the bigger crime against all that you hold holy on St. Patrick's Day? Is it A, green beer, or B, people who call it St. Patty's Day?
Oh, that's a tough one. Well, there's been a campaign, and we will continue this campaign while Ramain to abscond from calling it Paddys Day. Patty.
No, you can't do that.
Why?
You can't call it St. Patty's Day.
Well, some people still do.
But they should.
For those last few that haven't caught on, don't do it. And drinking green beer. I mean, come on. Seriously? Really? I mean, the most famous beer to come out of Ireland is Guinness, and it's red. Show them what you're drinking. We did a little French food segment earlier, and he was drinking Sullivan's Irish Amber out of Kilkenny.
And I'm sick, so I'm drinking medicine.
John Powers from the Middleton Distillery.
Are you genuinely excited about St. Patrick's Day? Now, I know, professionally it's a busy time for you because your accent gets you employed.
Yes, and I use it as a sort of like this video to promote certain elements of business. So, for example, if you're in the Twin Cities area this Friday morning at 9:04 a.m., I'll be on there on Channel 5. KSTP, who used to do this podcast.
Yes, we used to record in that building.
Yeah.
So you're there Friday morning,
yes.
you said?
Yes.
At 9:04.
Yes, a.m.
Will the phones light up around 9:07?
No, because there's a bit of a lapse. Earlier this week, I was on the Brian Oak podcast.
The Brian Oak podcast.
Brian Oak talks like that.
He has one of the great radio voices.
Well, I figured out how.
How?
He had 4 packets of cigarettes before he recorded.
Yeah. Well, see, I don't smoke. This is just me being cool.
A little bit of Barry White embers still lingering. And then on Sunday,
yes,
that cathedral of Irishness, the Mall of America. I'll be there 2:00, sponsored by Aer Lingus and O'Shaughnessy Distillery, in between shamrockery dancing and some harp playing and some other dancing and some music. I'll be there doing some Irish trivia with a wink and a smile.
Now, I have to ask.
The leprechaunization of my country has been completed.
I have to ask. Given you'll be at the mall, and there'll be and the sort of the big stage area.
Not the rotunda now.
No, not the rotunda.
No,
Where will you be?
We're above rotundas.
Oh, what's up? What's above the rotunda?
It's called the atrium.
You're in the atrium. Okay.
I'm in the atrium on the north side of the mall.
Well, it's very specific. North of the mall. What?
2:00.
2:00. What will you be wearing?
TBD. I sort of looked where the atrium was.
Yes.
And I have to be there around 2:00.
Yeah.
About 12:30 that day, I'll be in Nordstrom Rack.
Purchasing.
Browsing.
Can I borrow this for an hour?
Yeah. I'll try. It's a thin line between. Basically, you straddle this thin line every week before you show up here.
Me?
Do I look like a lunatic that just got out of the asylum and has no idea about the rest of the world, or do I, show a little pizzazz and a little je ne sais quoi,
Why would you say je ne sais quoi on St. Patrick's Day?
just to confuse people? Anyway, that's it. Have a safe St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Unless you're an Irish American calling it Paddys Day, drinking green beer, then I don't care what happens to you.
Well, I hope that you have a great day.
Oh, I will.
Because you are authentically Irish.
Authentically.
And you will become authentically Irish over the course of the weekend.
It's the only AI I am interested in.
AI, authentically Irish. Ka-ching.